Hello everybody, welcome to my Cruella DeVille makeup tutorial. First, we start with some Insta Blur Primer, which is a great way to start any foundation that you're using. In this case, my foundation is going to be extremely light, so to go with the Cruella DeVille character. And I am going to be using what are these things called? The Illuminating Drops of Glow. And you see that there. And I'm going to mix that with Kali Azalea color foundation from the matte clay line from the Body Shop at Home. And I'm going to blend those together with my brush and then brush that all around. I'm even going to take that down into my, beyond my jaw, into my neckline and everything. And just blend that out as much as I can. It really is much paler than my regular skin tone, so you have to really work it in because it does make you look chalky. But Cruella did look pretty chalky in the movie, so that's what I'm doing here. I take it on my eyebrows and as far into my hairline as possible and into my eyelids because I'm going to be applying some pretty dramatic makeup on overall. Okay, the next thing that I want to be doing, and I know I spent a little time looking around for my eyeliners and everything, but I'm going to be working on my eyebrows next. And what I've actually decided to use for my eyebrows is actually an eyeliner pencil, and it is the, let me grab it here, it's the Smoky eye definer, and it also can be used for anything really that you want. It could be used as an eyeliner or whatever you want. But I'm using it on my brows because the brows in Cruella were actually kind of like boy brows. They were very thick and kind of wild. They were a little bit straighter. My brows have a little bit of an arch, and she had Emma Stone had a bit of a flatter kind of eyebrow. And actually, I think I could have done a better job here, but that's what I did, and they are very heavy, very thick. The next thing I want to do is I want to use the matte clay concealer, and I'm just brushing that on the entirety of my eyelid. This will give a really good base for my eyeshadow that's going to come next, and it'll help it kind of cling a little better and stay in place. I guess I'm trying to cover up a few spots on my face. All right, the next thing that I'm going to do is, okay, so I have this palette, and this palette I got at the holidays last year, and I think it's been available a couple times. This palette is actually called Bold as Nature, and it does actually have a couple of blacks and whites in the palette. However, if you don't have that particular palette, you can use the Paint and Color palette. The Paint and Color palette has a almost black in it. And I did show you there that for a brief second there, I showed the makeup setting spray. And the makeup setting spray I put directly on my brush. And I also actually squirted it right into the pigment on the eyeshadow tray just to kind of intensify the pigment a little bit so that it covers a little bit better. And I just keep going over this and over this because Cruella really had pretty dramatic, chalky black and white colors. I did show there the Paint and Color palette that you could use instead, but I am using the black and the white from the Bold as Nature. Okay, the next thing I want to do is I want to work on that wing, and I'm back here to using the Smoky Eye Definer, and I'm kind of drawing in a V, and I'm bringing it up above my my regular arch because I have hooded eyes, and also Emma Stone has hooded eyes, and you really cannot see eyeshadow on us very well because when we open our eyes, the eyeshadow is basically in the crease. So there's no point in following that sort of typical way of doing eyeshadow. You really have to make it dramatic. You really have to almost bring it out to the tip of the eyebrow. And I spend a little bit of time here building out this little corner. I did actually just recently watch the Cruella movie. I hadn't even seen it. And I really like the fact that they spend a lot more time developing her character and getting the backstory. And also that there is there's only implied animal cruelty in it. There is no actual animal cruelty. In fact, it turns out pretty well for the Dalmatians in this particular movie. And I was pretty happy about that because I have actually owned 2 Dalmatians. And I think they're pretty cool dogs, but they actually can be kind of mean. So you got to be the type of person that can spend time with them and train them. And they're extremely destructive when they're puppies. Okay, so I'm going back in. I'm using that eyeshadow. I'm filling in that little crease. And I'm also bringing down, so at the front corners of my eyebrows, I am bringing down a little bit of shade, a little bit of shadow to kind of make my eyes look a little bit more sunken in. So that's what I'm doing there. I'm creating a bit of a, I don't know what you'd call that. Just a shadow. Excuse me. And I'm also lining, I'm using the, it's either Kajal or Kajal matte liner. You could also use the liquid eyeliner that comes with like a little brush. If you like that one better, I like the Kajal one a little bit more. I find a little bit more control with that one. And I'm sorry I'm getting so close to the camera here, but I was trying to show you what I was doing. Of course, you can use any products that you have on hand, and these are just the Body Shop products that I happen to have. And I took a survey of what I had, and I realized I actually could do this look with what I had on hand. I also want to make note that I'm participating in a Zoom call. So if you see me looking off to the side, I'm actually talking to people in a Zoom call, and they thought it was hilarious that I was working on this makeup tutorial. Okay, now I'm going in to do my mascara. I prefer to use Lash Sport because I like waterproof mascara because my eyes tend to tear up very easily, and I do not want any kind of mascara running. You could also use Happy Go Lash if you prefer that one, but I gotta have my waterproof mascara. That's an absolute must. I could probably go in, now that I'm seeing this, I could probably go in and intensify the black on my lids again. So when I actually do this for Halloween, I'll probably spend a little bit more time than this. All right, what are we doing next? Oh yeah, I think I put in, yeah, okay, so now I'm using the concealer. I'm using the Fresh Nude Serum Concealer, and I'm just kind of touching up my my under eye and also the outer corner of my eye because I do have some dark circles under my eyes, although that's not off-brand for the character. I did want to fix that up a little bit. And then I'm going back to the highlighter illuminating drops, the drops of glow. I'm just going to add a little bit more highlight just to the center of my face. And it's probably more than I need to, but I am trying to get the most gaunt, chalkiest look I possibly can. All right, the last thing that I need to work on, no, there's a couple more things I need to work on. I need to put the powder brush, so I get the powder, and the powder that I'm using is Japanese maple, and I think I was also using like a lighter powder too. I think I have the Kyoto Blossom powder, and then I am using one of the Shimmer Waves blushes, and this is a great tool for blush and for contouring. So I have that both at my jawline and then on my cheeks. Then I'm going to line my lips with, and what is this color called? Oh, it's called Hot Date, and it is the lip definer from the Body Shop at home. I'm going to line this. I'm also going to fill in my lips a little bit with this color. And for the lipstick color, I will be using Tahiti Hibiscus, which is a true blue red. You can use an orangey red if you like, but that's absolutely not necessary to do. I prefer the bluish red. And that's what you see right here. Okay, I'm pretty much done. Lipstick on a little bit better. All right, now what? Got to do something with my hair. Oh, yeah. She has a beauty mark, but I ended up putting it on the wrong side. The beauty mark is supposed to be on the side with the black hair, and I messed that up. Oh. Yeah, also, the wig that I got to go with this came with this cool necklace, and this is actually one of the necklaces that she wears in the movie. Okay, here we go. Now I got the wig and a leather jacket. Hopefully you enjoyed this tutorial and you got something out of it, and you can do a look of your own at home. And I had a lot of fun doing this. I hope you enjoyed watching. Thanks for watching.